Yo, 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 what up, YouTube? Yo, 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 what up, YouTube? Mic, mic check, mic check.
Keep your heads down. You're not the end of me. You think we're scared?
Scavenge with the best or starve with the rest. Spend too long down there in the tunnels. If I have to pick up one more box of raw asbestos, I'm going to lose my mind.
Heads up, responders. The food processing machines at Mama Dolce's have finally cooled down enough to work again. I've set them up to make cans of stew using the ingredient containers spread around the factory. The machines make a hell of a racket.
Commencing attack on hostile target.
Chapter 6 of Heart of Steel, A Dread Island Tale. Exhausted and sore from exploring and surviving the mysterious Dread Island, the remnants of the famous Flying Franklin family tread onward towards the beach. Led by their Assaultron Heart, Emilio and Anna try to make the best out of their precarious situation.
Heart, I'm tired.
For optimal survival, establishing a camp at the beach is the best option.
How far is the beach?
18 minutes away.
How far is that building?
Off in the distance, a large cabin sits on the edge of the forest. Warm, welcoming lights dance through the open windows.
Look, Heart! There's smoke coming from the chimney. There must be people there. Actual humans.
It seems to be structurally sound and would provide adequate shelter.
Say no more. Let's go.
Filled with newfound hope, the trio races towards the mysterious cabin in Record Town.
Hello? Hello? Is anyone home? Anna, what are these orcs with people? Look around you, Emilio. Don't those fences and guard posts look familiar? Say, you're right. And look this. An American flag. It's the military. Let's see.
Show yourself!
Oh, thank goodness. Humans. Actual people.
Good evening, actual people. I am Hart, and this is Anna and Emilio Franklin.
No shit. Where did you come from?
Maybe we can tell you about it? Not for hours.
The cabin door opens, welcoming the shivering survivors into their warmth. Inside, they are greeted by uniformed personnel and led into a common room with a large fireplace crackling against the far wall. They are introduced to the captain, a tall, slender man. Over the next few hours, the children retell their harrowing journey thus far. Oh, poor wretches, you must be so tired. What rotten luck you've had.
Huh, just imagine our relief when we saw your cabin.
Well, you're safe here.
You're with the military, right? Did you get us home?
Unfortunately, we're stranded just like you.
Your plane crashed.
Yes. Oh, it's nearby.
Yeah, locked in the port.
We walked right behind you earlier.
A military aircraft is equipped with a radio.
Yes. Broken.
Hart is really good at fixing things. Maybe they can look at the radio.
No, I don't think that would work. And if you children must be absolutely starving. You're all skin and bones. Harrison, why don't you go get some soup to fatten them up a little?
Sure thing, boss.
Why wouldn't Hart be able to fix the radio? We've seen him do a lot of really impressive things. When it comes to our safety, Hart is capable of anything.
They do say assaultrons are extremely powerful.
Yeah, Hart would do anything to protect us from danger.
Anything?
My programming states that I must do everything in my power to care for these children.
Well, there is one thing we could do.
We'll do anything.
If we decommission the robots, we could use their parts to fix the radio.
You mean like...
Optimal solution.
You can put them back together again afterwards, right?
Of course. We'll put Hart right back together again.
No, you can't take Hart apart.
Emilio, they said Hart will be fine.
So close. Hey, don't believe them. I won't let them do it.
Back with the soup.
Harrison, will you please hold the boy back while I work on Hart?
No, I won't let you.
Emilio feels a rush of energy and wriggles out of Harrison's grasp. He dashes towards the door and makes a run for it, racing down a long hallway. He bursts into the first open door he finds, the adults at his heels chasing after him. He stops suddenly and gasps at the sight before him. He stands in the center of the kitchen, piles of meat and bones scattered on the counters around him.
Amelia, come back!
Danger, mess, defensive action.
Take out that bucket of bones, quick!
Children, I advise you to reach a safe distance, a minimum of 20 feet.
Come on, Anna, through this window!
Emilio and Anna quickly rush towards an open window next to a pile of gruesome chow. Noses pinched and heads held high, they climb out the window and rush to the safety of the forest line. Behind them, they hear the clamoring of weapons against steel, the cries of pain, and feel a powerful shockwave as the cabin before them lights up from the power of Hart's atomic blast.
Heart, be safe, please.
Don't worry, Anna. Those cannibal crates are no match for Hart.
As the smoke and debris clear, a shadowy figure marches towards the wayward children.
Hostile threat eliminated.
Heart!
Hart!
You're okay!
I knew you would let them get the best in you.
Of course, my programming does not allow for any
He just exists to love us, Heart.
Your protection remains my only objective.
Heart, we love you.
Emilio and Anna, as the tale of their future remains uncertain. However, one thing is for sure, they can always count on their Join us next time for another thrilling adventure on Red Island.
Surely you asked the museum for permission.
Oh, that's Second, I didn't purchase it from the museum.
Really? Was it at the gallery in Soho?
Getting colder.
The Bohemian Art Show in France?
You're freezing. Why, at this rate, I'm going to have to ask Mr. Handy to turn on the lights.
How could you tell me? I simply thought you know.
I can't believe you know.
You mean to tell me there's a source of the finest intellectual antiquities right here in West Virginia?
Just up the road, you're the best buyer. And that means the price is only a few hundred can afford.
They need?
You say that again. Some days there's just no time to cook, and my children are so
Turn to Sugar Bombs, America's leading breakfast cereal. Just add cold milk, and your family has a delicious and nutritious breakfast. With 47 grams of sugar per serving, you can feel confident your loved ones will have the energy they need to face the day. Delicious taste. Isn't that right, Billy?
That's right, sir. Hi, everyone. I'm Billy, average American boy. God, I'm sure you love Sugar Bomb cereal. What a deal that's in my desk. Look for it. Right now, these select 10 box pops from Sugar Bomb cereal. You can send them in for a real Dr. Gorgo decoder recipe. The booklet is on that page. It's swell.
Thanks, Billy. Moms, Sugar Bombs. And healthy fat.
the new calculations will work after all. However, I have to shoot.
Here you go, Dr. Jenkins. I know this will work. After all, you invented the Chronotron backpacks.
Indeed I did, lady. And the crystals are a part of that technology. I've been bumping into coordinates of a specific point in space-time. Possibly catapulted to a time beyond our comprehension.
Our operatives all understand the danger, Doctor. Our skills plus your gadgets have gotten us out of the tightest spots imaginable. Never you mind theoretical problems. Just help me secure the Chronotron to my back and let's continue the testing.
Always appreciate your moxie, KD. Forgive an old man his work. I've made some small adjustments to certain calculations. I'll get whenever you're ready.
Time like the present, Doctor.
Quite right. Quick moment, then. Atomic cells controlled. Synchronization crystals alive. Flux channels cleared. It appears we're ready to engage. Now I must simply enter the new calculations and... The readings! The readings are off the charts! Take off the backpack, KD! Quickly! Before...
That doesn't sound quite right, Dr. Jenkins.
With a crackle and a pop, Inkwell's malfunctioning Chronotron backpack spontaneously activates, opening a surprise time portal and drawing her in. Her synchronization crystals unable to lock, she spins uncontrolled through the winding pathways of time. How far has she gone? And what strange unknowns will she find on the other side?
Why are y'all so stale on YouTube? Nobody be saying shit. Why are y'all so stale out there? I don't understand. Drop a comment, drop a like.
Chapter 5 of Heart of Steel, A Dread Island Tale. Pressing forward and hoping to avoid any further strange encounters on Dread Island, the Franklin children, Anna and Emilio, and their robotic companion Hart, pause before a forest so dark that no sunlight reaches the ground.
Anna, what are you doing?
Well, this forest is as dark as a cave. So I'm taking this branch and combining it with some of our scrap cloth and pitch from that tree over there to make
A torch!
exactly a torch.
Anna, my systems should provide illumination sufficient for our travel.
But your light won't keep woodland creatures away.
Maybe
So
if
the
this
torch
place keeps
behind
going.
would be a weapon.
Hart leads the way into the forest, followed by Anna holding her torch, with Emilio brandishing a smaller branch like a saber. As they reach the depths of the forest, it grows eerily quiet.
Are you sure there's no way around the forest?
The forest is the straightest path, and the best option for restocking the food supplies needed for continued survival.
Uh-oh, Anna's scared.
Is it yins or yours or y'all? I can't
Birds
keep up.
stopped making noises. And birds don't go quiet without a reason.
It does seem the avian creatures have gone silent.
Afternoon.
I will begin
I've made a lot of friends here in Foundation.
I have determined
Nobody
there are
special
3
yet, though,
potential threats in the
if you know what I mean.
You see that ghoul in a lab
Only
coat
3?
Emilio, the nearest threat is the low-grade unit.
Civilization is being rebuilt. Right here in Foundation.
Yeah, you're right.
Hart, why didn't you say something sooner? Emilio, drop that stick.
Now that it's been upgraded to a chemical weapon? No way! I'll just use my sleeve to hold it.
Why would you? It's all over your clothes now.
The next nearest threat appears to be the large life form over there.
The robot's light moves to reveal a strange bear staring at the group. It stands upright on 2 legs and makes a threatening posture before disappearing.
Where'd it go?
Yeah, where is it? I've always wanted to find a bear.
That outfit
Threat number 2 has been eliminated by threat number 3.
in your optical
Hart
sensor.
raises their light upward, where a giant spider hangs from a thick ceiling of webs and spins the unconscious bear into a cocoon.
That looks like a spider. The big.
When in doubt, my
At a
processing
length of
indicates
18
adding
feet, your assessment of age does
always
seem
helps.
correct, Anna.
Anna, give me your torch!
What? Why?
Fueled by fighting spirit, Emilio grabs the torch and flings it at the spider with all his might. The torch, of course, falls well short of the spider, landing in a nearby brush and setting it aflame. The flames snake their way up the vegetation on a nearby tree, closing in on the blanket of webs above.
Yes! It's still gonna make it to the spider!
And it's web. We need to get out of here now.
Anna, Emilio, stay close as I analyze the best options for your safety.
Stop analyzing and start running.
Reacting to Anna's words, the metallic caretaker picks up a child with each arm as they sprint deeper into the forest. A moment later, the webbing ignites and a flash shoots overhead, leaving our explorers beneath a lake of flames.
Oh, neat. Are those flaming spiders falling all around us?
The fallen creatures do resemble octopus with a burning characteristic.
hello, research assistant. I must join the parade march, but
As
the
Hart dodges the
dark
falling
in
spiders,
the
the giant spider gives chase there in the forest, they begin to wonder whether they are close to salvation, or is yet more danger in store for the explorers. Find out next time on Heart of Steam, a Dread Island Tale.
Decoration assessment algorithm engaged. Decorations have a rating of 0.325, which is
your average housewife. She loves democracy, her family, and the good old American way.
location.
Hi, Mary. I'd love to catch up, but I need to step out if I'm going to have enough time to pick up Junior from his baseball game. Oh, and then I need to also grab groceries and prepare a loving home-cooked meal for when Robert gets home.
Little did she know, what returned home that evening was not her beloved.
Welcome home, honey. Robert, what seems to be the matter?
It's been hell of a day. You remember John?
Historically,
He got tangled up in one of the machines at the power plant ahead.
been warned the entire festival by the participants. But we only done that right before ending
It
the
only happened because the boss had him pull it in.
Stand by.
The boys and I are thinking of talking with the higher-ups about our conditions. If they don't listen, then by golly, I don't know what to do. Maybe we'll stop working.
Robert, darling, that sounds like a protest.
What was it? Then maybe we just need to abolish it.
I left the stove on. Give me a minute.
Run, don't walk to your nearest theater to see every American's worst nightmare. Speaking at your emergency. This is what happens when horror comes home. Fear communism like never before. When you see the Reds in full Panalux color. Only in I Married a Power.
P, what's the deal?
Our sausages are the worst! I jest. Please buy them. Spring is springtime, Bodega. So spring right into our little celebration. The butcher, the baker, the candlestick maker, wait, where are they?
This is how bored I am in the game, guys. What y'all holla at me in chat. I'm literally over here trolling the shit out of people trying to get someone to chat. No one's in chat. I don't know what y'all doing. YouTube is so stale. YouTube is so dry. If y'all wondering why I'm streaming on YouTube, it's because none of y'all talk, none of y'all chat, none of y'all fucking interact. It's annoying. Don't lie. Drop likes or something. That's why I moved to TikTok, because they interact over there. Two likes. And one of them was me.
I've heard enough of your excuses. Security, take him away!
And now, episode 243 of A Better Life Underground.
What do you say, Doc? Will my husband be okay?
I won't lie to you, Mary. This is beyond the use of a stim pack.
Why do they keep
I can't say for sure when or even if it went off. That of a mental.
Yo, what up, YouTube? Holla at your boy. Drop a like or comment or something. God damn.
Idiot. This is horrible. The doctor said he might still wake up.
What? But I put my entire stash in his Nuka-Cola.
You were supposed to kill him, not put him in a coma.
I did the best I could, Mary. It's hard murdering someone in a vault with no witnesses.
Why didn't you just lock him in the reactor room?
Great idea. Next time we need to kill your husband, you can do that. for him with his pillow right here and now.
Are you insane? I'm the last person the doctor saw in here. They'd know it was me.
Well, if you're so smart, what do you think we should do?
Mary ponders her devious options for a brief moment.
I've got it. After your shift tonight in the maintenance room, you'll enter into the air vent and crawl into the med bay. No one will see you enter, and then you can see Mother.
There's no way I'd fit into that vent. You've got to be the one to do it.
Fine. I'll just do everything myself then. Give me your access card. After everyone is asleep tonight, I'll sneak in and kill him myself.
Now that's more like it. Then it'll just be you and me, doll. Together. Forever.
Together forever. Don't just stand there. Kiss me, you fool.
I thought you'd never ask.
Now wait just 1 second, traitorous scum.
Will?
William! Oh my, you...
Yo, yo, yo.
I have been the entire time.
What? It's not what it looks like.
It's one thing to drug me, Ben. Another to conspire to my murder. But to kiss my wife?
Well, buddy, I can explain. Your wife, she...
Can't you do this? Tell it to the judge.
No one will ever believe you.
Oh, they won't, will they? Say. It would sure be a shame if your conversation was recorded on my Pip-Boy.
No!
Oh, yes.
After everyone's asleep tonight, I'll sneak in and kill him.
I think the Overseer will be interested in hearing this.
No, it was all her idea. I swear it will. Listen to me. We've been best friends since we were in diapers.
That's what makes this all the harder. You and Mary will be together forever, all right. Together. In jail. Next time on A Better Life Underground.
Please, I'm begging you. You can't decommission that Miss Nanny. I know to you, she's just another robot. But that's the mother of my child.
Tonight, in Chapter 3 of Zorbo's Revenge, we travel to the far-flung reaches of space and the dual worlds of Y. A curiosity in planetary formation, the dual worlds of Y formed in tandem and share a single orbit. Travel between the two worlds began early in their culture development, and the war between them ravaged both sides for generations before they enacted the policy for greater unity. At birth, all Ys are biologically joined with a counterpart of the opposing planet, forming a binary culture that ended a millennia of global strife. Now the conflict is contained locally, as the forced conjoined twins live a life of constant bickering. Two such twins are the genius scientists Opus and Obra. Dr. Zorbo is seeking out their dual-core binary fusion processor technology to power the supercomputer of his Star Mangler. The twins have nearly perfected the final prototype, but have reached an impasse with yet another disagreement.
Ha! That is the 5th time I found a flaw in your work just today. Look here. You wrongfully connected the thermal turbine to the nuclear transistor. Well, how juvenile.
IQ on your world must be lower than I thought. That is clearly a Podensky-Kruger bridge connecting the two transistors. And that's not a thermal turbine, it's a cooler diode, you dunce!
You wouldn't know a Podensky-Kruger bridge if it connected your eyebrows together.
I shall sneak by, and then the prototype will be mine. The Star Mangler will have the most advanced computer in the universe.
As Opus and Obra fight toe-to-toe, swinging their fists wildly at one another, Dr. Zorbo awkwardly sneaks behind them, laser-focused on pilfering the paradigm-shifting prototype processor. Fixated on his banditry, Zorbo is completely unaware that the scuffle between the conjoined duo has escalated from fisticuffs to firearms.
Aubrey, you
Yo,
twit!
yo, yo,
Nobody
anybody out
calls
there?
me second rate. How about a blast from my repulsor ray? Huh?
You missed it! From there! Your aim is as pathetic as your world's soldering skills. Look! You even hit some sort of wrinkly space frog.
You're right. I think I hit a weird walking jar of pudding. You must have left the door open again, letting all manner of riffraff in here.
Riffraff? Why, I am the former and future emperor of the entire universe, including you two insignificant bickering balls of binary blunders. Now, hand over that fusion processor as you can get back to killing each other. We may hate each other, but we hate thieves even more. I don't care who you are. From our perspective, you're just the emperor of cat burglars. I see that I have underestimated you two geniuses. Your intelligence is obviously unequal, but how am I to know which of you is the most intelligent? I could use more brain power on my growing crew, but of course, only the very best.
Well, obviously I'm the clear choice. That moron Obra is slower than a Devalian space snail. He couldn't cogitate his way out of a wet paper bag.
Ha! My bone-headed brother Opus is so dense, he once ate a box of animal crackers and was worried he was no longer vegetarian. I am quite clearly the superior option. I suppose I'll need further time to decide. You may both join my crew for evaluation on the condition that you bring along that tool-core fusion processor.
We accept your offer. I'll finally have an opportunity to prove that I am the dominant half in this unfortunately codependent relationship.
And I shall at last be able to show the world that this sinfulness has been holding me back our whole lives. Then pack up your gear, you big binary balloons. We have a mission to accomplish. With this new supercomputer at my command, I am even closer to my ultimate revenge on the dreaded Captain Cosmos.
Dr. Zorbo changed the feud between the twins, not only gaining two more diabolical colleagues, but also yet another tool in his arsenal to enact his vengeance on Captain Cosmos. His plans moving quickly to fruition, Dr. Zorbo's wicked schemes are even further on the path to villainous victory.
Hey, Mrs. Woodbury, can I ask you a question?
Sure thing, Bobby. What's on your mind?
I'm having a little trouble with this whole quantum mechanics thing. How can your cat be both dead and alive? It sounds like a bunch of hooey to me.
All right. How about we change it up? Instead of a cat, let's put an ice-cold Nuka-Cola in the box.
Oh boy, that's a swell idea. But I don't get it. How does that change anything?
Think about it in terms of the number 2. Before we opened this box, the cat was 2 things, alive and dead. And when we quantumize Nuka-Cola, it also becomes 2 things, flavorful and thirst-quenching.
Oh, I get it. It's all about the number 2. That's why Nuka-Cola Quantum has twice the calories, twice the carbohydrates, twice the caffeine, and twice the taste.
Now you're thinking in quantum, Bobby.
So, can I drink that Nuka-Cola, Mrs. Woodbury? I'm awful thirsty.
I'll tell you what. You do well on the exam tomorrow, and I'll give a bottle of Nuka-Cola Quantum to the whole class. And that goes double for you kids at home. Drink Nuka-Cola Quantum for twice the refreshment and twice the pep, and you'll ace every test.
Gee, Sally, is that a Porta Diner guaranteed fresh pie?
It sure is, Billy. I always enjoy a Porta Diner guaranteed fresh pie after dinner.
That sure does smell fresh. Where can I get a Porta Diner guaranteed fresh pie?
Well, Billy, you can find a Porta Diner guaranteed fresh pie at your neighborhood Red Rocket and other fine establishments.
How swell. I'm gonna get a Porta Diner guaranteed fresh pie today.
Nothing fits your belly finer than goodies from a Porta Diner. Guaranteed fresh.
Another day, another
We
chance to
interrupt
practice
this program
proper
to bring you this important announcement. The Unstoppables need your help, and fast. The Diabolicals have trapped them in a sinister maze, and only you have the power to guide them out.
But I'm no superhero. What can I do to save them?
You can do plenty with an unstoppable attitude, $50, and your parents' permission. You too can be a champion of truth, justice, and capitalism. Advance across the Unstoppables versus the Diabolicals game board to free our 5 heroes and beat these dastardly Diabolicals at their own game.
Gosh, that sounds amazing. But I've got a lot of homework. Shouldn't I do that first?
There's no time. The fate of the universe is on the line, and the clock is ticking. Put down your pencil, hurry to your nearest retailer, and ask about the Unstoppables versus the Diabolicals game board today.
I wonder if any of the other initiatives have made metal.
Enter a world of stories as weird and wild as man's imagination can conjure. A world where anything is possible. Where science and the mystical combine in surprising and unpredictable adventures. Enter a world of astoundingly awesome tales. From the pages of Pope, straight to your radio dial. Join us once again as the Guild of Antiquities journey through time to uncover the mysteries of history. Led by the intrepid Katie Inkwell, listen as we unravel the most exciting enigmas of yesterday and tomorrow. Discover the secrets of lost artifacts and encounter untold danger.
Hey there, Susan. What you doing?
Howdy ho, James. What's the game?
I'm so hungry I could eat for days.
Come on now, James. Don't be sad. Look over there. It's the fancy lad.
Oh, hello there, children. How would you fancy some of my delicious Fancy Lad snack cakes?
Wow! Thanks, fancy lad.
Wow! Thanks, fancy lad.
I'll take my snack cakes across the world for the fancy boys and the fancy girls. Fancy Lad's the
So
best
many
in town.
beautiful
That
paths.
fancy lad
I
really
don't know
gets
where to look.
around.
Gee, Sally, is that a Porta Diner guaranteed fresh pie?
It sure is, Billy. I always enjoy a Porta Diner guaranteed fresh pie after dinner.
That sure does smell fresh. Where can I get a Porta Diner guaranteed fresh pie?
Well, Billy, you can find a Porta Diner guaranteed fresh pie at your neighborhood Red Rocket and other fine establishments.
How swell. I'm gonna get a Porta Diner guaranteed fresh fresh pie today?
Nothing hits your belly finer than goodies from a Porta diner. Guaranteed fresh.
So many beautiful parts. I don't know where to look.
Chapter 1 of Heart of Steel, A Dread Island Tale. We join now the famous Flying Franklin family as they continue along their globe-trotting adventure through the skies. All is not well above the ocean waves, however, as lightning strikes during a violent storm that has suddenly come upon the area. With little time to spare, the Franklins, joined by Hart, their trusted robotic flight engineer and bodyguard, are forced to make a grave decision.
I don't think she's going to last much longer. The engines are failing, and the storm is only getting stronger.
No. Hart and I can fix this. Just need time.
We don't have time. The turbulence is too strong.
going to crash.
Hard, analyze the motors. Can she be saved?
Indicators show near certainty that the aircraft is not salvageable. Failure of flight systems is unavoidable and imminent. I recommend evacuation as soon as possible.
I think I can save it. Have to try it. But we need to make sure the children are safe first.
Are we going to jump? From this high?
You are, Anna, my dear. Hart will take you and your little brother to safety. Quick, get your emergency parachutes on. You too, Frida.
Are you insane? I'm not leaving you, Aurelio. Our only chance is if we work together.
But you must go with the children. Who knows what they could encounter?
Hart will look after them. That is their duty. And we trusted them with the children's care countless times.
Why can't Hart save the plane? I thought they were supposed to protect all of us.
I apologize, young Emilio. I am not capable of repairing the damaged fuselage, nor is my programming capable of restarting the engine. I recommend you listen to your father's course of action.
What's up, Jeremiah? Holy shit, you still there, bud? What do you mean?
Very brave.
I'm not scared. I just don't want to go without you.
I know, my dear. But without this aircraft, there is no possibility of getting home. Your father and I are the best darn pilots the sky has ever seen. And if anyone can get these flying again, it's us. For now, you must go.
Hart, take the children. How long do we have left?
Analysis indicates that the plane will crash in less than 5 minutes.
Thank you, Hart, my faithful companion. Take care of them.
Of course, Mr. Franklin. I have secured the children and we are ready to depart. Preparing for ejection in 10, 9, 8.
I don't want to leave you.
We will find you again. We promise.
7, 6, 5, 4,
Anna,
3,
Emilio,
2,
we love
1.
Hart holds the shrieking children as the trio bravely jump from the descending plane. The air is turbulent and strong, but Hart willfully protects the young Franklins as Master Aurelio instructed.
Parachute deployed. Now enabling wind-resistant plating. It is best to avoid looking down.
Look, Emilio! We're flying!
Ah! Don't let go of me, Hart!
You are completely safe. If my systems were to fail, you also are equipped with an emergency parachute. Please enjoy the descent.
Ow!
I can see that there are no major injuries from the fall.
Of course I'm not hurt. I'm tough.
Look, Anna! Look, Hart! The plane! Mom? Dad?
They couldn't save the aircraft. But maybe they jumped with their parachutes before the crash. Don't worry, Emilio. They promised to see us again.
I hope so. Where are we, Hart?
We have arrived on a piece of land locally known as Dread Island. Please keep an eye open for threats while I analyze our surroundings.
I thought this had gone very good.
My scan indicates that the ground here is stable and that there is no immediate danger. A slight chance of rain in approximately 5 hours. Recommend that you seek shelter as soon as possible. This will also give me the chance to recharge before we explore further.
What about when we get hungry? If we head into the jungle, we might be able to find some wood to make a shelter. And a lake for fresh water. And maybe some food for Emilio, too.
Affirmative, Miss Anna. However, we must be careful. There is no certainty on what we will encounter.
Maybe an attack by big, scary monsters. I'm thinking a huge wolf, or maybe a group of evil goblins.
Don't be silly, Emilio. That's so unrealistic. But maybe we'll find a giant three-headed sea snake with 1,000,000 teeth.
These scenarios are unlikely. Regardless, in a situation of that caliber, I am programmed to protect you.
I still think we should explore the jungle. The Mom and Dad landed in there.
This is also unlikely.
for. Come on, let's go.
As the jungle wildlife roars and the storm begins to subside overhead, the real journey begins for the unusual trio. With dangerous, unexplored territory to discover and only the family's robotic companion to guard them, what could possibly lie ahead for our castaways? Find out next time on Heart of Steel, a Dread Island Tale.
Hello, listeners. Join us, if you will, on a trip directly into your television set as we get the behind-the-scenes scoop on all things television. I'm your host, Leonard Rock. For Behind the Silver Screen, here's a sneak peek at this week's episode. Miss Claire Riddell, a budding new actress taking Hollywood by storm, is joining us today on the Silver Shroud television show set. Miss Riddell, what can you tell us about your role on the Silver Shroud television show?
Thank you for having me on your program, Mr. Rock. It's a pleasure. I'll be playing the Silver Shroud's love interest, the beautiful and deadly Mistress of Mystery, a popular character amongst the young ladies at home. Did you know, Mr. Rock, this will be the first time ever the Mistress of Mystery will be portrayed on live television?
Right you are, Miss Riddell. I can't wait to see you portray the Mistress of Mystery as she takes the leap from the dazzling pages of Hubris Comics and the GNR airwaves to our television sets. Truly remarkable.
It's an honor to take the mantle of the Mistress of Mystery from Miss Rivers as we enter a new era for the character. I grew up fondly listening to her on the radio and hope I can bring the character to life as she once had.
Here in safe and sunny California, we see the crew hard at work, building the hideout of the Silver Shroud. While filming will naturally be done here, I understand that you are expected to shoot on the rough and tumble streets of Boston. Tell me, Claire, it must be rather dangerous for you to take on bands of thugs and criminals. How do you manage to keep evil at bay?
Oh, Mr. Rock, I've been training to play the role of the Mistress of Mystery for a couple of weeks now. As you can see behind you, the crew is still hard at work building the set, so no actual crime fighting has happened just yet. My agent has also hired a martial arts instructor, keeps me in tip-top shape for when the day comes to take on Boston's evil criminal empire. Thankfully, the Mistress is not taking on the entirety of Boston's criminal underworld alone. While she can pack quite the wallop, Silver Shroud is always close at hand. They make quite the tag team duo, if I do say so myself.
Well, how did you like that backstage sneak peek into the world of the stars? I hope you'll join me in seeing the young and beautiful Claire Riddell usher the Mistress of Mystery into her biggest adventure yet. You can see more of this interview on Behind the Silver Screen with me, your host, Leonard Rock. Thank you, and see you soon.
What's that blocking the skies? Is it a solar eclipse? A Manhattan skyscraper violating height restriction laws? No, it's Roborilla. Made from 8,000 tons of Detroit steel, American ingenuity, and pure elbow grease. Fresh off his conquering of the giant Manzaloid, the mechanical mammoth returns for his greatest challenge yet. American politics.
I'm sorry, Roborilla. While your legislation manages to somehow end world hunger, solve the pollution crisis, and balance the budget, I'm afraid I can't vote for it. Which is why when the session begins, I plan to filibuster the... Wait, what are you doing?
Congratulations, Roborilla. I can't wait to sign your proposal into law. By the way, you've got something in your teeth. Is that Senator Colburn's leg?
Watch as this...
Attention, citizens. Nuclear strike imminent. Please exit the area at your earliest convenience. Thank you for your cooperation.
Calling all adventurers. Take a tour of the uncanny caverns today. Walk through the bowels of the earth in a world uninterrupted by progress, where man's inexorable march towards doom has no sway. Learn about the legendary Night Kid, half boy, half bat, all terror. What's that? You want me to tell them about our discount on premium tours, where you explore hidden formations of ancient rock, all at rock-bottom prices? Not to worry, my nocturnal neighbor. I've got it all taken care of. That's why they pay me the big bucks, and you a bucket of moths. Explore a piece of Appalachian history and take a tour of the uncanny caverns today. Tonight, we bring you Chapter 2 of Escape from the 42nd Century, another classic tale from the Atomic Chronicles of K.D. Inkwell. We rejoin our adventure in progress, with our hero flung far from her present to a dystopian possible future. A world dominated by a nefarious hive mind of dolphin-human hybrid creatures, bent on converting the last remnants of humanity into their soulless collective.
Well, this is new, and I don't think this is the past. The History Deck's time locator seems to be reading... This can't be right. The 42nd century? Maybe Jenkins' calculations weren't ready to experiment with after all. The Chronotron Backpack's time crystals are completely out of sync, and will need quite some time to realign themselves to my point of origin. What is with all the propaganda around here? Are those walking dolphins?
All sublimation candidates in Group 5B must report to Station Sigma immediately. Compliance breeds excellence.
That sounds ominous. Judging by the posters around here, I'm guessing that this mind organization isn't exactly welcoming of regular humans like me. Better find a spot to lay low as the time crystals resynchronize.
Out there, unevolved! We will capture you!
Uh-oh. That's not good. Atomic Quill, don't fail me now. That blinding flash bought me a bit of time for my escape, but I need to get out of here in a hurry if I don't want fins.
Strange one, over here. I am the help you need.
Thanks for saving me. By bringing me to the sewer.
Sewer home is the best home. The mine soldiers never venture to these depths.
I don't mean to seem ungrateful. This is all so new to me, I haven't had a chance to understand this brave new world. Let's start with something simple. Who exactly are you?
I have a name, as I am singular. I am the one called Jason David Braden. Proud unevolved. Leader of the human resistance cell of Sector 19. Are you singular?
I'm K.D. Inkwell, the one and only. I have some time to kill before I can return to my home. Sector. Did I hear something on the loudspeakers earlier about sublimation candidates?
Come, there are friends you must meet. We will explain all.
Looking forward to finding out more about this wild world of yours.
A wild world indeed, KD. Lost in time in a land ruled by a heinous collective of genetic monstrosities, without free will, love, or any vestiges of compassion. Will Inkwell survive long enough for her crystals to sink back to her own time? Will she fall under the ire of mine and be forced to join the assimilated masses of dolphin-human hybrids herself? Who is the resistance of Sector 19? And will she be able to return the noble favor of Jason David Braden? Find out all this and more in the exciting conclusion to Escape from the 42nd century. Previously on A Better Life Underground.
I don't care what happens. No one can ever know about this, you hear?
But boss, if anyone drinks the water after it was contaminated, they could get sick. We have to tell maintenance so they can fix...
No one hears about this, or it'll be our heads on the chopping block.
And now, episode 313 of A Better Life Underground.
All right, Tommy, spit it out already. What's this secret meeting all about?
Barbara, we've been working together here in the reactor for what seems like forever. So it's safe to say you trust me, right? Even if I were to say something pretty crazy.
You're starting to freak me out here. Maybe the radiation's gone to your head?
Oh, you know reactor brain is just a myth. It's Eric. I think, well, that is, I'm pretty sure he... Remember when we were all playing Catch the Commie in his quarters a few weeks back?
Are you talking about the game we messed up where no one was the commie?
Yes, that game. I dealt those cards myself, Bob. I just know I didn't mess it up.
That was pretty strange, but I don't understand what you're on about.
What I'm on about is this.
What is that? A card from our board game?
Not just any card. It's the commie card. I found it in Eric's trash after the game.
Are you implying that he cheated? The man's practically a saint. He always holds the door open for you, even though they're automatic. Even for the robots.
There's more to it than that, I'm afraid. A few days ago, I saw him sneaking around the conservatory near the garden. Then, a day later, the overseer sends everyone that message on our Pip-Boys to be on the lookout for food.
You're being paranoid. He's always in the gardens. He volunteers to help old Miss Beckley pull the weeds. Do you honestly think that Eric, the head of Vault Security, is stealing our food?
Not just stealing it, Bob. Don't you remember him bringing that salsa and corn chips to my place last time we played board games?
Of course I remember. It was delicious.
When have you ever seen them serve salsa and corn chips in the vault?
Well, I suppose he could have had it for a while and been saving it for a special occasion.
Barbara, please, just think about it. He's never been the commie when we play. Not only is he cheating in the game, but he's also serving us stolen food. That makes us accomplices.
Oh no. I ate so much of it. What do we do?
Well, we gotta tell the overseer. Who knows what else he's been lying about, or how many crimes he's committed.
Tommy and Barbara make their way to the overseer's office, only to find Eric already has her attention.
Well, speak of the devil. Tommy, we were just talking about you. Nice to see you as well, Barbara.
Overseer, we have something very important to tell you.
Tommy, wait.
Deploying
Before you say
reinforcements. Facility is now on high alert due to local ballistic activity. Defenses will now be deployed. After the defense calibration procedures have concluded, a Vault Tech representative is required to de-escalate the alert. Have a nice day.
I heard you confessing to Barbara while I was doing my rounds.
Oh, well, I gotta say, that's a relief. Wait, what do you mean confessing?
I had my suspicions about you when we didn't have a winner in Catch the Commie, but imagine my surprise when I saw that salsa at your place.
What? You're the one who brought it!
I find that hard to believe. Eric wouldn't steal candy from a baby. In fact, just this morning I saw him giving cotton candy bites to the children at the daycare.
Barbara was there too. She knows the truth.
Yes, Barbara. Speak up and don't be afraid. I promise you won't get in trouble for telling on Tommy. Now, if you were to lie
Fine, say it.
Okay. Okay, I'll say it. The one stealing the food is...
Next time on A Better Life Underground.
Are you sure about this surgery, Agatha? Once I replace your face with your sister's, there is no going back to the old you.
I'm positive, Doctor. I may have the brains in the family, but she had the beauty. With her face, I'll be unstoppable.
Gee whiz, Susie. The night sky sure is beautiful up here on Lookout Point. Not nearly as beautiful as you are, though.
Oh, Tommy, you're the sweetest. It's a little chilly tonight, but the view is breathtaking.
Here, let me warm you up a bit.
Did you hear that? I think someone is out there.
No way. It's your imagination. Now, where were we? Oh, no! Susie!
Tommy, save me!
Young man, this is preposterous. I refuse to believe that a giant bug destroyed your car and kidnapped your girlfriend. Now, if you're done wasting my time, I have actual crimes to prevent. Huh, giant bugs? Preposterous.
But it's the goddamn truth, Sheriff. You have to believe me. A gigantic insect did kidnap Susie. It was the size of a bus, and there are more than one. Those things are everywhere. You have to save her.
That's enough out of you. Deputy, escort this chem addict out of here immediately.
No! Stop! You have to listen to me. Big bugs, ants, spiders, cockroaches. Those bugs are not normal bugs. Oh no. It's too late.
Mother of God! What are those? Humanity is threatened with annihilation by those, born from the unnatural union of nature and radioactive fire. Creatures so terrifying that words cannot describe the horror those macabre, mutated menaces will bring. Those, coming to a theater near you this summer.
Come join us at Watoga High School on Saturday, November 6th to see Watoga High Drama perform Armor Ace and the Power Patrol, the musical. Bring the whole family to come see their favorite Power Patrol heroes like Platinum.
Liberty, it wasn't just meant for me and you. It's our destiny to show the Reds our point of view.
Brick House.
The Yukon 5, take no prisoners, we must defeat the Ice Vein Commissioner, Chaos!
And more, like they've never seen them before. Pick up an ice-cold Nuka-Cola from the concession stand and get ready to laugh, cheer, and sing along. Children ages 17 and up who want to become a real member of the Power Patrol can speak to a U.S. Army recruiter just outside the auditorium before and after the show.
Spread the word to every nation.
Liberty, your voice is strong.
Doors open at 6 on Saturday, November 6th.
Modern mothers know they're busy all throughout the day, and morning is no exception. How can the mother on the go find time to ensure her family gets the nutrition they need?
You can say that again. Some days there's just no time to cook, and my children are such fussy eaters.
Worry no more, Mom. Just turn to Sugar Bombs, America's leading breakfast cereal. Just add cold milk, and your family has a delicious and nutritious breakfast. With 47 grams of sugar per serving, you can feel confident your loved ones will have the energy they need to face the day.
Thanks, Sugar Bombs.
And they're not just good for you. Kids love the delicious taste. Isn't that right, Billy?
That's right, sir. Hi, everyone. I'm Billy, average American boy. Gosh, I sure do love Sugar Bomb cereal. It puts a real pep in my step. What's more, right now, if you collect 10 box tops from Sugar Bomb cereal, you can send them in for a real Dr. Zorbo decoder wristband and a booklet of fun activities. It's swell.
Thanks, Billy. So remember, smart moms choose Sugar Bombs for a happy and healthy family.
morning in Nuka Town, USA. The sun is blazing in the sky and the park is bustling with activity. It appears some of the staff are gathered in the amphitheater. And as luck would have it, our heroes are headed there right now. Let's see what's occurring.
Good morning, Mr. Bradburton. Oh, hello there, Charlie. Charlie, too. What brings you over here so early on this fine morning?
We've got some deliveries for you. It's busy in here. What are y'all doing inside this dusty old theater on such a beautiful day, anyway?
Well, it is the grand opening day of my exciting new theater production. Like which the past even. Once in a lifetime viewing experience. They call it Top Mountain. Will she ever escape? Will anyone help her? Oh, the tragedy.
Sounds great. But, we better be off, Mr. Bradburton. Good luck with the play.
Oh, won't you both stay and help with the setup? We could really do with the pair of you.
Well, as much as I would love to, I've got some other jobs to get.
Excellent! That's the sort of can-do attitude we need at the park. Emily, would you mind helping out the tech team? They could do with your engineering knowledge. The painting team could do with your guidance too, Charlie. There's lots of work to get done before the stage is set. Let's get to it. Chop, chop.
The team worked tirelessly throughout the morning, past noon, and into the early evening, hammering away at set pieces and constructing eccentric outfits. As the clock struck 6 p.m., the stage was set and the guests began to take their seats. But behind the curtain, Mr. Bradburton was growing ever more anxious.
Where on earth are my lead actors? I told them to arrive precisely at 5 p.m., but, well, they aren't here. Oh, whatever shall we do? Nuka Punzel, it's doomed!
We won't start late
We can help out, Mr. Bradburton, sir.
It's a Swiss
Really? I don't know about
very
this.
reliable.
Oh, it will be all right, Emily. I promise.
Okay, fine. But I'm playing the hero. Get in the dress, Charlie. The pair got into their outfits, Charlie rather unwillingly, and nervously made their way onto the stage.
town is
The start of the
abuzz
play
with
went without a hitch. The pair
especially
gasped,
the honey
laughed, and
house.
cried in all the right places, remembering all of the lines from Mr. Bradburton's incessant bragging about how greatly written they were. But as the curtains opened on the final scene, suddenly the light snapped off, and dark, evil laughter was heard.
Oh, geez, although this isn't meant to happen.
Ooh, went the crowd. From the corner of his eye, Charlie spotted a shadowy figure crossing the stage.
Stop right there, you brute!
Get him, Charlie! I'll sort the lights! Charlie darted towards the figure as Emily dashed to the back of the stage, fiddling with the switches until the lights flashed back on, illuminating the villain who stood at the side of the stage. It was none other than the Vim Vader himself.
Damn you losers, ruining all my fun! You may have saved the play, but I'll get you next time! Ah!
And with that, the Vim Vader flew out of the emergency exit door, leaving Charlie and Emily alone on the stage. The room was silent for a few minutes, before the guests started slowly clapping. Louder and louder it became, until their cheers were bouncing off the theater walls and almost raising the roof.
Encore! Encore! Oh, it's beautiful!
Our heroes quickly bowed and left the stage, hearts racing from the thrill of the performance. But as soon as they appeared backstage...
Charlie, Emily, thank goodness you're both all right. No surprise that nasty Vim Vader was behind the power cut. Turns out that no-gooder gave the real actors the wrong directions to the amphitheater. Thank God you two were here. The park's reputation was almost ruined.
Well, of course, that Vim Vader is no match for us.
Happy to help. Another day easily saved from the evil clutches of the Vim Vader. Where will he strike next? And will his dastardly actions ever be brought to justice? Find out next time on Tales from Nuka World. Stay tuned.
What's your thirst for adventure and Nuka World?
Hey, Mrs. Woodbury, can I ask you a question?
Sure thing, Bobby. What's on your mind?
I'm having a little trouble with this whole quantum mechanics thing. How can your cat be both dead and alive? It sounds like a bunch of hooey to me.
All right. How about we change it up? Instead of a cat, let's put an ice-cold Nuka-Cola in the box.
Oh boy, that's a swell idea. But I don't get it. How does that change anything?
Think about it in terms of the number 2. Before we opened this box, the cat was 2 things, alive and dead. And when we quantumize Nuka-Cola, it also becomes 2 things, flavorful and thirst-quenching.
Oh, I get it. It's all about the number 2. That's why Nuka-Cola Quantum has twice the calories, twice the carbohydrates, twice the caffeine, and twice the taste.
Now you're thinking in quantum, Bobby.
So, can I drink that Nuka-Cola, Mrs. Woodbury? I'm awful thirsty.
I'll tell you what. You do well on the exam tomorrow, and I'll give a bottle of Nuka-Cola Quantum to the whole class. And that goes double for you kids at home. Drink Nuka-Cola Quantum for twice the refreshment and twice the pep, and you'll ace every test.
The sound you are hearing comes to you from the Sonic Squire, a brand new speaker system featured in theaters, studios, and soon, your living room. This marvelous, lifelike, one-of-a-kind sound was developed by the scientists at Sonic Sound Systems and is used in motion pictures, concerts, and educational programming worldwide. Imagine your family sitting down and listening to our Commander-in-Chief's fireside chats in crystal clear audio.
Well, I'm just a mechanic. I don't need high-fidelity, laser-crisp sound when I'm working on my car.
You may be okay living in mediocrity, Jim, but what about your children? Consider the lesson you're teaching them.
Golly, I didn't think of that.
That's the problem, Jim. You didn't think. And now little Timmy's going to spend the rest of his life doing things halfway.
Oh no, what have I done?
Don't worry, Jim, it's not too late. Buy a Sonic Squire, and you'll not only enjoy spectacular, stunning, high-quality audio in your home, but you'll be setting your children up for a future of success.
I'll put it in order right now, for the garage and the living room. And then maybe someday, President Timmy.
Why not? With high-intensity, intrepidly bold sound, anything is possible. Visit your local electronics store and ask about the Sonic Squire, the leading brand in audio today.
Enter a world of stories as weird and wild as man's imagination can conjure. A world where anything is possible. Where science and the mystical combine in surprising and unpredictable adventures. Enter a world of astoundingly awesome tales.
Are you ready for more tantalizing tales of terror? Myths of monsters and machismo? The history of a heroic hunter? Good, because it is time yet again for another
what up,
exciting
Neon? How you
journey
doing?
with Rip Daring, Cryptid Hunter Extraordinaire. Joining the intrepid adventurer is his field medic, Guinevere, a nurse as equally
Thanks for stopping
skilled in
by.
medicine as she is at deflecting
But
risks.
I just dropped that
And
video on
lastly, the
TikTok.
loyal Percival.
I miss being on TikTok. Those were the, that's where it was like that's where the action was at. There's so many people and meet new people and just it was always so much fun. I hate being banned from
We
there.
have a short but sweet adventure. Episode 23. Rip
You're
Daring
like the first person
and
to
the
stop by.
Dearly Departed.
Who knows how long?
You smell that? Now that is the smell of freedom. That is the smell of the good old US of A.
Rip, that's manure. We're standing downwind from a farm.
No, my easily confused Guinevere. That is the scent of business. An entrepreneuring farmer who smelled an opportunity and dug out a little corner of capitalism to profit off of it. Nothing else is truer to the American spirit.
I'm sure that they have farms in China.
Don't be foolish. We all know that those commies feast off of American sadness, which is why we must starve them with our success. But enough of this. We're here today for a different reason. We're here for Percival. Percy, old boy, you can stop shining my boots. Yes, sir? Remind Guinevere here of what we're hunting today. I want to make sure you're still in your keep, paying attention.
Well, sir, here is documentation regarding the sightings that information we were given by the sheriff.
And come now, Percy, you know that I must keep my hunter senses sharp. I can't dilute my mind with that pointless dribble. If it were one of those astoundingly awesome tales books I could pick up at an affordable price of $29, that'd be another story. Summarize, 10 words or less. Very well, sir.
Want to divert any blood from your muscle to your head, please, sir. Sightings vary on appearance, so the creature can likely transform itself.
Should have known better than to have a robot try to count. I thought you knew once.
The hills aren't going to protect themselves.
Today we are hunting.
Not deer, sir.
Of course we're not hunting deer. I'm a cryptid hunter. Cryptids are not deer.
But deer are cryptids, Rip.
Oh, no. Percy, this is your fault. Your nonsensical gobbledygook has spread to dear, innocent Guinevere, and I won't have it.
Heaven forbid you ever get infected by a solace, sir.
That's why I keep dinosaurs at an arm's length. Let me bring this down. The cryptid we are hunting.
Excuse me, but if you haven't noticed, the stills are being attacked!
Not here. You expect me to hunt myself?
I'd say to watch that.
We cannot classify cryptids into deer and not deer categories. Most of them are not deer. What would be deer? Jackalope? Technically?
As much as I would love to see Rip lose what little minds he has, I'm not getting overtime. First of all, set your paranormal scanner. Creatures moving erratically without changing location.
Of course. Scanning. Oh. It seems that Master Rip's loud momentary confusion has drawn them to us. Oh, dear God.
Now's not the time for deer hunts, Percy. Now is the time for action. My keen hunter senses have found a couple of creatures that fit into your deer cryptid category. You may think that those are simply deer, but don't let your gullible robotic eyes fool you. Note how the jaw extends to the torso and is filled with
I say more?
That's the Rip Daring way. Tune in next time for more exciting exploits and another incredible cryptid hunt.
Meet Lorraine, your average housewife. She loves democracy, the family, and the good.
Well done! You found the tub! I can't say that for many of the moonshiners who come through here. Keep filling it with venom now. Your mother would be proud. Doing well, moonshiners. The venom you've collected is filling the tub nicely. We're halfway there. Most impressive. Keep up the fine work. Is there any reason why you're not protecting the stills?
It's been hell of a day. You remember, John? He got tangled up in one of the machines at the factory today, and then he'll never walk again.
That's terrible!
But the terror was just beginning.
It only happened because the boss had him pulling 80-hour weeks. The boys and I are thinking of talking with the higher-ups about our condition. If they don't listen, then by golly, I don't know what I'll do. Maybe we'll stop working.
Robert, darling, that sounds like a protest.
Well, what if it is? I think a hard-working American is entitled to fair compensation for a fair day's work. If this system will work, then maybe we just need to abolish it.
I left the stove on. Give me a minute.
Run, don't walk to your nearest theater to see every American's worst nightmare.
Officer MacArthur speaking. What's your emergency?
I think I'm burying a mouse.
Witness what happens when horror comes home. Fear communism like never before. When you see the Reds in full Panalux color. Only in I Buried a Mowat.
Well, you don't see angry, sizable salamanders do that every day.
American knows that living in the nuclear age means we're surrounded by healthy waves of atomic energy. Now, although all of us
Jolly good Joe. We've got just enough venom to make a batch, and there's still plenty of room in the tub. Let's see how much more we can collect. Outstanding work, moonshiners. I don't think I've ever seen the tub so full. You've really outdone yourselves. Excuse me, but if you haven't noticed, the stills are being attacked.
So one-of-a-kind adhesive you can use to fix anything. Broken parts, cups, ceramics, and even robots. The scientists in Roscoe have helped us with a demonstration. Their parts reassembled with glue. Protectron 1 had his parts attached with industrial strength wonder glue. Protectron 2 with our leading competitor's brand. How are you feeling, Protectron 1? Do your machine parts feel securely attached?
I feel wonderful. Thank you.
Well, listen to that. You sound like you're ready to patrol the streets again. And what about you, Protectron 2? Ready to get out there and defend Appalachia?
Kill me.
My word. It seems Protectron 2 doesn't have the same zest for life that Protectron 1 has. Oh dear. He's just falling apart. Clean this up, will you, number 1?
Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am.
Well, there you have it. 2 out of 2 Protectrons agree. If you're looking for a powerful adhesive at an affordable cost, look no further than Wonder Glue. It works wonderfully.
shucks, I wouldn't cry at a moment like this. Such a wonderful moonshine jam